The Rise of the Dragon Queen. Once upon a time, in a kingdom far, far away, there lived a beautiful and powerful dragon queen. She ruled over all the dragons in the land, and her power was unmatched. However, there were those who coveted her throne and sought to overthrow her. A group of rebels, led by a wicked sorceress, began plotting to bring down the dragon queen. The sorceress used dark magic to turn the other dragons against their queen, and soon a full-scale rebellion was underway. The dragon queen, though powerful, was outnumbered and outgunned. Just when all hope seemed lost, a brave knight rode into the kingdom, determined to help the dragon queen defeat the rebels. With the knight's help, the dragon queen was able to rally her loyal subjects and fight back against the rebels. After a fierce battle, the dragon queen emerged victorious. She cast the wicked sorceress into the pits of the underworld and restored peace to the kingdom once more. From that day on, the dragon queen ruled with wisdom and justice, and her kingdom prospered. The search for the elixir of life. Long ago, in a land of magic and wonder, there lived a great king who was desperate to find the elixir of life. The elixir was a magical potion that granted eternal youth and vitality, and the king was determined to find it before his own mortality caught up with him. He consulted with the wisest sages and sorcerers in the land, and they all told him the same thing. The elixir of life could only be found in the far-off land of the immortals. Undeterred, the king assembled a team of brave adventurers and set off on a journey to find the elixir. They traveled through dark forests, across treacherous mountains, and over vast deserts, facing many dangers along the way. Finally, after many months of travel, they reached the land of the immortals. The immortals were a mysterious and reclusive people, and they did not take kindly to outsiders. However, the king was determined to find the elixir, and he begged the immortals for their help. After much negotiation, the immortals agreed to give the king the elixir, but only on one condition: he must prove himself worthy. And so, the king and his team embarked on a series of perilous quests, facing challenges and overcoming obstacles that would have defeated lesser men. In the end, the king proved himself to be a true hero, and the immortals granted him the elixir of life. The king returned to his kingdom, and with the elixir, he regained his youth and vitality. He ruled justly and wisely for many more years, and the kingdom prospered under his rule. And so, the legend of the king and the elixir of life became a tale told by bards and sages for generations to come. The battle for the throne of fire. The battle for the throne of fire was a great and terrible conflict that had raged on for centuries. The throne, a powerful artifact imbued with the ability to control the flames of the sun, was coveted by many different factions across the land. The kingdom of Arvindor was ruled by a fair and just queen who had held the throne for many years. However, her reign was challenged by the dark sorceress, Morgana, who coveted the throne for herself. Morgana had amassed a great army of dark wizards, beasts, and other magical creatures, and she was determined to seize the throne by any means necessary. The queen knew that she could not defeat Morgana on her own, so she called upon the bravest and most skilled warriors from across the land to join her cause. Among them was a young hero named Aaron, who was renowned for his swordsmanship and bravery. The battle raged on for many days and nights, with neither side gaining the upper hand. Aaron fought valiantly at the queen's side, cutting down countless foes with his sword. But Morgana was a formidable opponent, and she used her dark magic to summon firestorms and lightning bolts to decimate the queen's forces. As the battle reached its climax, Aaron and Morgana faced off in a final showdown. The two clashed swords, their blades ringing out as they fought with all their might. But in the end, it was Aaron who emerged victorious, striking a decisive blow that sent Morgana crashing to the ground. The queen, who had watched the battle from the safety of her castle, emerged to congratulate Aaron on his victory. She awarded him the highest honor in the land, and presented him with the throne of fire as a symbol of his bravery and valor. Aaron accepted the throne with humility, knowing that he could not have won the battle without the help of his fellow warriors. He vowed to use the throne's power to defend the kingdom and bring peace to the land. And so, the battle for the throne of fire came to an end, and a new era of prosperity and harmony began.